All right, so Mr. Esterhouse is going home. Gotta say, it's been an interesting day. Caught a groundhog, got some scrap metal, got a free generator, power was out most of the day. Yeah, went to war with the groundhogs again. This time I won. So Mr. Esterhouse won. And still one remaining though. That's the big one. I got that live trap, I don't know how many years ago, 10 years ago, and I've probably caught 20 critters out of that thing. Like, it's just like I'm the guy in the town when I brought some traps and stuff like that, you know, just in case they go out the other hole. But it's like anytime there's somebody needs an animal trap, I'm kind of like that guy too. So people ask me, Reg, what do you do for a living? I'm like, whatever needs to be doing. You know, let's put it to you this. Within 1 month, I was a wedding photographer. Okay. Groundhog assassin slash jailer. I was a gardener slash what do you call it, botanist slash you know, yard worker slash scrap metal guy slash you know, dot slash dot, you get the idea. So I do whatever needs to be done, and in this case, when you have a tenant that doesn't pay and eats all your garden, you get even. Yeah, so we used pieces of peach and just the like the little bugger. He you know, he's like, oh my god, I'm in jail. Oh, there's a meal in here. He ate all but one tomato, little cherry tomato, or yeah, well, I guess it was a cherry tomato anyway. It was small tomato anyway. He ate all but one, and the two peaches. Because I know those, like they were too big to go through the cage. So even with him thrashing around, he wouldn't have been able to smush them through the cage. So he ate them. He was like, well, if I'm gonna die in here, I might as well eat something, right? So the other one, well, I just put the peaches in. But the way I've got the trap, it's like when they come out of the hole, the only thing they're gonna do is go into the trap, right? Which they'll probably just take off scared through it, because not realizing that it's blocked at the other side, right? And as soon as they step on, touch the plate, down comes the door, and they're locked in. But yeah, it's a great trap system. It really is, except for when you catch a skunk. But the trick with skunks is you throw a blanket over top and you move it with caution, because as long as they're not scared, they won't spray. But they might spray a little when they get caught, because they get scared when they hear the door, right? Like she heard that little one thrashing around. She goes, I think I caught him. I think you caught him. It looked like he was in there, because I could hear him thrashing around in there. And I told her, you probably hear them thrashing around if they get caught. Raccoons, you will hear them. You will definitely hear them. Weasel, well, a trap that big, they'd get through it, but I don't know. Well, they probably, weasels are incredible what they can, like, they can squeeze through like something the size of a dime, you know what I mean? Like, it's amazing. Mink, same thing. The good news is most of the animals will run from you. The odd raccoon will probably actually make for you if he's got a really bad attitude, because the raccoon is actually genetically a small bear. It's like half cat, half bear. Yeah, my poor antenna. You stay on your side of the road, buddy. That's why I don't floor it around these corners. It's just like everybody's always in the center, right? They didn't put any, I thought they got a door there, but they don't have any more scrap metal. Probably would stop. Yeah, people put out like scrap metal here and it's gone like right away. If I don't get it, it's like there's like 3 other guys I think that live around here. It's like, yeah, it's like if you're a type of person you want to clear out your garage of scrap metal, like, because I'm so close to the scrap yard, It's like it's literally like a minute and a half drive from my front door, right? So it's one end of the town to the other, and the town's like 0.7 of a kilometer. So you know, like it's pretty close, right? The scrapyard might be 0.8. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's like that, right? It's like that. And well, that place looks nice. My other client is putting in the flowers there, so that's where I was pulling out the stinging nettles. Oh, I got stung twice with the stinging nettles. That wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. So I'm hoping I catch that other raccoon tomorrow in that trap. And I'll just let it go where I let the other one go, and they could be together again. Yeah. So I didn't get to test out my marksmanship today. I did bring my 22. Well, I went there this morning. She showed me the garden. I was like, you know, I said I can go and then come back after and bring my trap. I said, no, I'll go get him now. You know, I'll just do everything. And I'm glad I did, because this way I caught one tonight, and I'll probably catch the other one tomorrow and then be done with it, right? Unless there's more of them. But I think she sees them all the time, so it's like, it looks like there is only 2. But 2 can turn into 200 pretty fast with those little guys. Rodents are rodents, right? So. But usually, like the raccoon, the groundhogs are usually not in the bush like that. You know, like the odd ones, you know. But usually they're all out in the open fields and stuff like that, like near the big open farms and stuff. But in this case, they were there, and now there's one, and hopefully I catch the other one. And when I do, be no mercy, I tell you. Sweep the lake. Sweep the lake. Yeah, you heard me. Sweep it. The lake. Sweep it. Yeah. Yeah. You want to win? Sweep the lake. There you go. Yeah. So, yeah, Mr. Esterhaus won this battle. All you guys that were laughing at my groundhog catching skills the last past few episodes there, now you know. Now you know who you're dealing with. Now you know who you're dealing with. Yeah. And hopefully when I get home, supper will be ready too. And I can relax for the rest of the night. It's been one of those days where I've been back here 3 times today. Like it's bizarre. Usually that never happens, but yeah, is what it is. Is what it is. Everybody's probably saying, why is this guy just driving back and forth all the time? I think they had a little bit of metal there for me. See, a bunch of pots, planters, and everything there. Picked up a whole bunch of them there this week, so I only take the big pots because, like, the little ones, like, it's like, oh yeah, I'll use them all, but you don't. You use the big ones for, like, you can throw onions in them or potatoes or something like that. Does anybody drive, like, on their side of the road in Quebec? Like, really? Am I the only guy? Like, you saw, he was like right in the center of the road there. And mind you, when I turn in here, I do the same thing, but I don't complain about myself, I complain about others. You know, that's the proper way to do it. Coming. Yeah, so not a bad day though. We made $100 today, so yeah. Well, almost made 200 today, but maybe it'll be tomorrow. Who knows? We'll see. So yeah, so there we go. One down. I took some pictures of him so I can post on my Facebook. Look at this cute little fat little bugger I got. Yeah. He's got evicted. He got his ass kicked by Mr. Esterhaus. If you don't know who Mr. Esterhaus is, just type in Caddyshack Golfer or Groundhog or whatever. You'll understand pretty quick. It's a Dan Aykroyd thing. It's pretty funny. A movie called Caddyshack. Yeah. Probably the best part of the movie. Although there was a lot of good actors in there, like there were like Bill Murray and Chevy Chase, and you know, they're all funny guys, right? Yeah. 22 degrees, yeah. Leave the dial right there for the rest of the summer. This is just like perfect. Leave the sun right where it is too. Just enough so that you can see, you're not getting broiled. still got a load of bricks in the back too. I took half them out this morning. Take out the other half tomorrow. We got a racing lawnmower over there. See that big ass fence around that garden? Groundhog can get around that, no problem. It just goes right underneath. So yeah, but I got it, you know, the fence down like 2 feet. You'll find out, you'll climb it. they climb. They climb, and I don't know how well they climb, but if you look at the paws on a groundhog, they actually have pretty big paws, like pretty long, dexterous little fingers, right? Their claws. I'd think they would just climb a fence like there was no tomorrow, you know, especially if there was food involved. Yeah. Oh, look, kids are still playing in the splash pad. That splash pad, you hit the button, you get 15 minutes, then you have to hit the button again. That's pretty cool. That's good. I like to see. I'm glad that our tax dollars are, you know, getting used by the, you know, like the kids. Beats swimming in the creek, I guess, for them. Although the kids will still, they'll go play in that, and then they'll swim in the creek, and they'll go back to that to wash off. Yeah. Ah, man, you got a big dent in that truck. Get kind of hungry, gotta admit. Yeah, there we go.